This is Chris, the Idaho Painter, here on Home Improvement TV. Today I got paint wife Lisa with me.
Hello.
And we're going to be answering a question we get on our social media all the time. What is that question, Lisa?
People are always asking, what sprayer should I buy for a first sprayer?
There you go. What sprayer should professional painters and do-it-yourselfers start off with? What is affordable and what should they get? So we're going to answer that question right here, so stay tuned.
Right here, right now, thank you.
So we have a lot of customers, followers, people,
subscribers, followers.
I'm transitioning from running a day-to-day painting business, but they ask a lot. I've not sprayed. What sprayer do you recommend? And so
we do get a lot of questions asked from our followers, subscribers, people that follow us on all of our social media of what sprayers that we recommend. What would be a good sprayer to start off a painting company with? What would be a good sprayer for a do-it-yourselfer to buy? And I guess what's an affordable sprayer? So,
yeah.
Yeah,
what were you doing? It's a Saturday, but you were just outside. What were you doing?
Today's a Saturday, and we're coming upon exterior season. We just started our first exterior, so I was out in the shed getting pumps ready, and I was getting one of our Titan 440s ready to spray, brand new one, and we're setting it up with the new HEA tips and stuff. So everything's changing over to these low pressure and high efficiency airless low overspray tips and stuff. So I was getting one of those Titan 440s ready.
Did you run into an old friend?
Yeah, I ran into an old friend. I guess you can call it a friend. So I pulled out one of the sprayers that I pulled out was a Titan 440i that I purchased about 16 years ago, somewhere around 16 years ago. Very first sprayer that we bought when we started our painting company.
So is it related? If it's a I, can you buy another I, or is it related to the Impact or what?
You can't buy another Titan 440i from Titan itself. Maybe you can buy a used one. Titan 440i's now are Titan 440 Impacts.
Impact.
So yeah, that 16-year-old sprayer, around 16 years old, 17 years old, the thing still runs today, and it runs like a champ. It looks like an old man, but it runs like a new kid.
So do you have any, when you saw it and you're out getting your sprayers, any thoughts or memories about it?
You know, that's that old sprayer has it's interesting because airless spraying makes painting a lot faster, and it does give you the ability to make money a little bit quicker, and just, you know, the sprayer itself has given us, that sprayer that we use exclusively for 3 years, it's given us a whole lot of freedom to do things that we wouldn't have had been able to do if we were just brushing and rolling everything. I was able to get jobs done faster so I can go out and snowboard. I was able to get jobs done quicker so I can go hang out with my family, watch them play soccer, and we can go out and go wakeboarding and do some of the things we wanted to do. It makes painting a lot more faster and more efficient.
But you have people that have been kind of intimidated by sprayers and not too confident to try them out. It seems like you started a painting business and right away bought a sprayer.
So if you enjoy our videos, please consider subscribing to our channel. My puppies would love it. If you've got a question or comment, please leave it in the questions and comments section below. We always answer all of our questions and comments. And my puppies would really love it if you gave us a thumbs up on this video. I did. I think the very first house I ever painted, I used an airless sprayer on. I think that's one thing about the Titan 440 versus some of these other big sprayers, or even that Titan makes, and some of the other. There are several painting or airless sprayer companies out there that manufacture sprayers, but some of them are really big and very intimidating. And some of the gas ones, we have a couple of them. I still go out there and I can't remember how to operate them. I have to, try to figure it out again because there's so many different. Watch one of my videos. But these little sprayers like the Titan 440 is so simple, easy to use. When I first bought one, I figured out how to use it right away. And back then they didn't have YouTube.
Yeah.
They didn't have the Idaho Painter explaining how to use these things.
So you learned the school of hard knocks. But do you remember your first project with it?
You know, the first project was, I'm not sure if I know we built our own house
We
and
did.
we painted our own house, and that was the first time I ever sprayed trim on a house, and I absolutely butchered our house. I did a very good job butchering it.
Yeah, but you use that sprayer. What tip did you use?
I used the 517 to spray the trim, and that's why I made a big mess of it, because I didn't
Yeah.
know. I mean, back then, I figured out how the sprayer itself is very simple, easy to operate, but there was no information about tip sizes and stuff like that and what to use. And the paint stores really didn't know and weren't able to guide you and what to use. And so I just assumed, the tip that was inside the gun, that was what you spray with. And so I used the 517 to do everything, the walls, trimming, and everything. And I had some really beautiful runs on the trim.
So, but
You know.
a lot of people get discouraged, and
Yes, I guess
mean-
you could get discouraged. I didn't get
I'm gonna quit.
discouraged. Yeah, to me, I just looked at it as, a learning process. I saw that it didn't come out as good, and I was like, okay, there's something went wrong, and I'll figure it out and learn. And then I tried to learn by finding books, finding stuff online. Even online wasn't that big, and there was nothing out there, so I just
I don't think
experimented. Yeah.
online was not what it is today.
There was an online, but there wasn't an online what we think of it now. We didn't have cell phones back then.
But you
There-
didn't get discouraged, and you kept using it.
I
But
did.
you understood right away the value in purchasing a sprayer.
I did. I mean, right off the bat, I understood how fast you can paint with a sprayer versus brushing and rolling, and I wasn't intimidated by it, and I was bound and determined to learn how to use that little 440 machine and use that thing to make money. And all the exteriors and interiors, we started off right off the bat. We used a Titan 440i, that old one, and maybe I even got a picture of it somewhere around here. But in that little unit, we did new construction with it. We did exteriors with it. We did interior B paints with it, trim everything with it. It was an amazing sprayer. I'm
So
thankful for that thing. It made me lots of money.
yeah, I mean, we're
Gave
going
me lots of
we're going
freedom.
to 17 years of business, and do you think if you had not chosen to right away use sprayers, you would have been able to accomplish the goals and the lifestyle you've chosen? And
Absolutely not. I think, airless sprayers make painting so fast and so efficient. They just simply make you money. I mean, if I just stuck to brushing and rolling, I probably wouldn't have completed 3/4 of the amount of the jobs as I have completed today. And so that, basically equates to a significant less amount of money in my bank account. So, and the bank account that we created by using these airless sprayers has given us all kinds of freedom. Like I say, freedom to go to our cabin, hang out at our cabin on the weekends, and snowboard, wakeboard. It's given me the ability to golf.
And who's leaving tomorrow?
Fish. I really love fishing.
Who's leaving tomorrow, and who just came home?
So my youngest daughter is leaving to college, and
Her
that's
spring break's ending.
her spring break is ending, and my middle daughter just came home. So Afton's taken off, McKenna's here, and it's awesome. And the airless spraying,
How are they
these
going to
little
college?
sprayers have made us so much money that it's put them through college. And I've got our oldest, Brooke. She's been put through college.
And who's graduating in
And
May?
And McKenna's
So
graduated
we'll have
in May.
two
And
completed, which is
Two
awesome.
completed. And you got a college degree?
Yeah, but we
You
didn't
do.
pay back then.
I got a college degree.
But we didn't. And college used to not be as expensive as it is now.
And now it's
crazy.
really expensive. And so,
But-
and painting has been an absolutely wonderful career, fabulous career. And it's given us all kinds of financial freedom. And it's put two kids through college, and one is
Now
on
you got to
her
really
way.
use it because she's going to a more
She's
expensive school.
really expensive. So we've got to get a whole bunch of these sprayers going.
Yeah.
I mean, I have, how many sprayers do I have? Do you know?
John did a count. I forget.
He did a count for taxes. We had to count them
No,
up.
insurance.
Insurance. We have 28 sprayers.
Yeah.
I think we have like six Titan 440Is and Impacts.
Wow. So that's back to the original question. You're out getting the sprayers ready for the season of going exterior painting, and people ask, what is a good introduction to spraying? sprayer, and you would recommend.
I would highly recommend the Titan 440 Impact. It's been a little mini workhorse for us, like kind of a little pony, like a little mini pony. So it's been. It's been.
Well, maybe it's like you, because everybody when they meet you, they're like,
what do they
"You're
call those
shorter."
little mini horses? They call them, I don't know.
Not a Clydesdale.
Yeah, I'm kind of like a mini person.
No, you're not a mini person.
I'm a lot shorter than.
But you're a workhorse.
But I'm a workhorse.
So it works with you.
So yeah, so the Titan 440Is are little mini workhorses that build big bank accounts, and so I highly recommend. There's other sprayers out there that are really good sprayers at a fabulous price too, and I've used sprayers from multiple different companies, but I know one thing is the Titan 440i is still working for us today after all these years, and we have multiple Titan 440 Impacts, and we're very happy with them. They're very durable sprayers, and they just do us well.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So hopefully that answers some people's questions on,
what sprayer should you start off with? And I know like the Titan 440 Impact is going to be around $900 or so, and I know that's probably a lot more expensive than some of the entry-level sprayers at your do-it-yourself stores, your Home Depots and your Lowe's and stuff like that. But there is a big difference. You're stepping up into a model of a sprayer that's going to last you a long time. Those entry-level sprayers that are $300-400 or so,
couple houses, one,
they're
two,
really
projects.
they're meant to just be used maybe once a year, something like that. The skids and everything, the metal on them is thinner. The plastic is not as durable. The pumps aren't made to last as long. If you can just spend just a little bit more money, you're going to get a sprayer that is literally going to last you a lifetime. Because I got a sprayer that it's lasted me almost 17 years, and we were using it on a daily basis and just working that thing super hard like somebody typically wouldn't do. And we put that thing through the test, and it still works.
Yeah, and there's moments of frustration. You could use the wrong tips, you could use the wrong things, but that didn't deter you, and now you've put out a lot of videos to help people continue on.
You have this guy on YouTube that makes all kinds of videos that will teach you how to
not
clean your
discouraged.
Titan,
Yeah,
how
take
to
care of it.
run your Titan, operate it, what tips to use, and now even the new tips, the HEA tips, high efficiency airless tips, that create a whole lot less overspray. You're not going to have to worry about painting your neighbor's house or your cars. And so, because when you do that, it does cost it drains the bank account.
Then you should, yeah.
But here's some. I've had my own painting company for 17 years, and we've never once had an overspray claim against us ever. So overspray is maybe a little bit overrated if you do things properly.
Yep.
There you have it. Hopefully you guys have got something about this video. Hopefully we've talked a little bit about what we would recommend for airless sprayers. Once again, there's other just great airless sprayers out there, but this is an air sprayer that has worked for us. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. Hopefully you've enjoyed Paint Wife Lisa here on this video. And like we always say, well, we do have, before we sign out, you can go follow us on Instagram and Facebook. Instagram is Idaho Painter, and Facebook is The Idaho Painter. You can go to our website, theidahopainter.com.
Buy this lovely outfit.
These really cool shirts and hats and some of the tools that we really, really love that you can go support us. Support the Paint Life movement. We are here to educate, empower, and equip you worldwide. Help you guys out. That's our mission.
Yep.
And so if you want to help support us, just go check out our website. If you just want to go there and learn, there's all kinds of tips and tricks there that you can learn and get more information other than just airless sprayers.
Yep.
And you can see her, she's the co-host live on YouTube every Monday at 7 p.m. Aren't you?
I am.
Yeah, so there you have it. Once again, as we always say, we'll see you on our next video. Ow.